Hello, good evening, and welcome to the stream. Yes, we're here, we're live. Why are they up there? Who knows? Yes, a quick bit of social mediaing, I think. Okay, there's one done, and then we'll do the book face as well. Because of course, we will. As you do. I forgot to release a video. Well, I forgot to export it to YouTube for a start. Don't know how I managed that. So, yeah. I will do that at the end of this stream. Because I'll have to sit there and do them all. Louis J. Well, this is good timing. I was casually watching one of your YouTube videos and it was wrapping up when you went live. That's pretty cool, yeah. That is definitely quite cool. Right, okay. I think we're done on the social media. And let's go to the live screen. There we go. Oh my god. It's like, oh, my hair is ridiculous. No. I think I slept on it funny or something. I don't know. I look like the Lorax. Oh dear. I've been away a couple of months, so I was watching the rebroadcast of the new Engie. Ah, well, we're here live with the new Engie. Yes, we are. So let's cast some pets. Yep. Well, I say self-casting with Moochums, so not really self-casting, but yeah. Okay. Poof. And I think I'll make a spare. That's the 874, that's the 868. Okay. Make a spare one because you never know. Got a spare, and we'll make dog. Oh, can I use the new doggo? Good question. Let's have a look. Nanos. Engie. I think it's 150 for the next one. I could be wrong on that, but I think it is. Adonis, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Main pet, okay. So while I'm looking at main pets, Annihilator 175 before we can use him. Never mind. So we've got currently Predator M30 upgraded M30 150 prototype. So Predator M30, where's that from? $211 180 Adonis Garden. Level from 175. Sheol Garden, I think, is the one we've got. Level from 100. Oh, OFAB store. Cool. How much VP have I got? Not enough for that. Right. I run and get it myself, I think. Yes. Log a mule. There we go. One mule logged in. Who had loads of VP? I think it was the... no. Shade. My Shade had a load of VP. Lady Sky Cannon, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Yep, he's got tons. Right, let's go and get that OFAB nano. The speed. Speed over 9 million. Level from 150, yep. We'll get that one. We're not far off 150 now. My God. Which could be very... I'm lurking doing the DB quest. Very cool. We're never going to do it before that pet expires, are we? But never mind. Pet's gonna go poof before I make it. Yep, there you go. I had some factions for him, but he doesn't need them yet, so I'll trade them over as well. So how is everybody? We're sort of halfway through the week already, unbelievably. Good, are you? I'm alright, yeah. Quite chill today. I've played loads of Red Dead Redemption today. So I've been preoccupied with it. It's so addicting. It is. It's a really good game. The only thing I don't like about it is the save game system. Do not like that at all. But the rest of it, awesome. Really good game. A lot of depth to it. Lots of story and character development, and yeah, it's just good. It's just very well made. It's just the save games let it down, but it's the way they make games, apparently. If they could have regular saves like any other game, so it's a proper snapshot of, you know, something. There you go. Need to be 150. Yeah, so yeah, that's the only thing we're missing, is being 150. Okay. So we've still got the prototype for now, and we are level 145, I think. Yeah, watching the rebroadcast and suddenly I go live. Still need a bit more nano in it than I've got, I think. Doggo. Only level 100 though, so he dies very quickly now. The Arbiter still up. Ah, but I've already got the Arbiter running, okay. Gabelis, welcome to the stream. Haven't seen you for a while, how you doing? Boom, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum. Slow jazz. Applying for a job. Straightforward, please. Oh, I got rats. Yay. Yay for rats. Where can you offer me an elite assignment? I think Smugglers Dan. Which one have we got now? Dan loot controllers. That gets very messy with pets, that side of the dungeon. I think we'll be alright though. And I get an alien daily. Place alone. Goodbye. Place the bomber. Go on then. Let's go place the bomber. Listen to the slow jazz as the track carries on playing. Ba-doop. Yeah, he's actually starting to level up a bit, really, this guy. Right, okay. Blind. And trim. Zara Eve, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Welcome on in. Got some awesome nanos for the MP. On the DB quest, yeah, they're all pretty epic. I mean, the DB quest is the endgame nano quest, really. It's, you know, you get so many decent ones from it. Another rogue scout. Pet seems to make short work of him though, so we're okay. Just got Shield of Zet. Yeah. Run round with two of them. That's a lot of add-all death on a squishy MP. You can be the pure hide behind my pets MP with that. A pair of those. We got this, we got the Reck. Doing okay here. Change the battery on the vape. Always have a spare. Oh, beta box thing. Alpha and beta boxes, yeah, very useful. Oh no, for the ruin you need the part from... What's the name of the place? Is it the Biodome? I think. You need a part from those, I think. Yeah, Biodome it is, yeah. I think our reflect at the moment is our own as well. Yeah, so I've been chilling out with Red Dead Redemption. It is a good game. Just the save games annoy me quite a bit. Like, you're trying to navigate some tricky terrain, and you think, I'll just save before this jump, and then, you know, you fail, you die. And then you reload the save. You're in a completely different part of the map. Really frustrating at times. You're like, why can't you just have a normal save game like everybody else? You know what I mean? Oh well. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about it. Everything else about the game's really good fun. Key bindings are... I don't know. I don't know. Who thought some of them were a good idea? They are not. Not for me, anyway. But apart from that, yeah, good game. I think I got it while it was on offer. It was on Steam sale, like, and already had more than 20 hours out of it, I think. Have a look. Yeah, 35 hours. I think I paid about... I think it was on sale at like 12 British pounds or something like that. So can't wait to ding 220. Yeah, it is much better. Having the Rewin pet is kind of nice. Right, let's go and do rats. Oop. Still got a blind running. Bravely running past all the guards. Hello? Let's start rounding them up. Yeah, so I've done a few little quick upgrades, so a couple of HUD items added now. As you do at 126. I can upgrade that at 150 as well, that'll be good. What should I do again? You ready? Yes. Go. God, these spammers. And their terrible, terrible prices. It wouldn't be so bad if they weren't ripping everyone off with the prices they charge. Just ridiculous. If you need credits, buy a Grace from Funcom, sell it on GMI, profit. You're helping to support the game, other players, and it's completely legal. You will not get banned for doing so. So, kind of a non-brainer, really. Go buying them off some dodgy East Asian site. God knows. But yeah, you are risking your account as well. So, don't do that. And you're getting ripped off. I had a look, they charge something in the order of dollars per billion, whereas $15 gets you about 150 billion on GMI selling a Grace. It's completely mad. I think they must just rely on ignorance, I guess. I don't know. I cannot see any other way they get any custom. I really can't. Yeah, giving your debit card details to those kind of sites, really scary. And if they start asking for proof of address and proof of ID, run the fluff away. I sold a Grace for 140 bits, and knowing you can only hold 1 billion on a character. No, you have to set up buy orders to clear your creds. Takes a while, but... How many did I kill so far? 79, yeah, so... You withdraw 1 billion at a time, and it goes into the email system. Then, once you're under 4 billion, set up a buy order for 3 billion. Withdraw 1 billion 3 times, and then modify the buy order. And then just keep going and going and going until you've cleared it all. Takes a while when it's 100-something billion, though. But if you go to the OFAB shop, as soon as you go inside, take the right-hand side, you can open the email interface and GMI at the same time. They're close enough together. Assuming you don't have another way of doing that, like the Sunrise apartment or portable GMI. So yeah, it does take time and effort. I wish they didn't have the 4 billion cap. It would make life a lot easier, but hey. I think the 1 billion on a character is they never thought you'd have that many, and the other part of it I think has something to do with 32-bit code. I don't know. Someone told me that. I don't know if that's true though. I did it on a stream one night. Shifted all the creds around. Yeah, you can hand off and do it that way, yeah. Yeah, buy orders is a neat and tidy way of doing it, really. Where is... Cancel blind aura. Ooh. Down we go. I think I'm going to hand those two straight in. Sounds like money laundering. Well, not really. I mean, it's all out in the open. When you go on GMI and see dozens of buy orders for 3 billion, that's people using buy orders to store credits in a manner that allows them to use the credits they do have. So the artificial limit is artificial. And just better if they just removed it. Right. Mission complete, sir. Yay. So that should be... Oh, alien mission. What do they put the buy order on? You can put it on something that is unbuyable on GMI, like a backpack. Or you can do it for a grace, and then if someone sells you a grace for 3 billion, then you quid's in. You've just made a ton of money, so... if you go and have a look... I haven't got any on this character. This character's too new. So you look at Grace, all the buy orders there, and then as you scroll down, you'll see them, a lot of repeated ones. 6 and 9 billion, like, there you go, he's got a few. That's storing credits, you see. So I put buy orders for a grace, and then if anyone's daft enough to sell one for the low price, then, well, that's on them, not me. It's the way I look at it. Why would you do that unless you think you're helping me out or something? Right, so Freelancers Inc. complete. Let's go hand that in. Yeah, so it varies quite a bit, really. It's, people do it different ways. They put buy orders for, you know, robust backpack or something like that, because you cannot sell a container on GMI, so no one can ever sell to that order. When I stopped playing, the market didn't exist. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So what do you do with them? You can, even an org bank can only store 3 billion, so... Hey, Ralph. Yay, Freelancers Inc. Cool down. Nice. Gonna win anything? Nope. Well, XP, obviously, but... Try not to lose your pets. Ah, cut you off in your prime. So we're doing the humanoid side of Smugglers then. Oh, great. Someone's gone and cleared it. Den loop controllers where? Antidote, welcome to the stream. It's a dead game, but all the mobs we want are missing. Well, they're not at the beginning where they normally are. Naughty list, a little trim. There we go. Have to go round finding all the mobs we need now. Oh, everyone's going to be like that. Well, then everyone can just be blind. There we go. Right, I need to find another loot controller. My God, the carnage in here. Sometimes you just gotta make do with what's there. Right, okay. Good evening, Antidote. How are you doing anyway? Are you good? Are you well? Got my little Engie and Fixer pair to 73. Might switch the Fixer for a Doc and throw him together in my non-Iron Man at him. Oh, yeah, you could do that. These funny little fruit flies are still hanging around. I know they're long dead by now, and God knows what they're doing in here. There's like a zero food debris in here, apart from my cup, which... been sealed anyway, so weird. I don't know. I don't get bugs, especially when they're being weird. Is that trim? I think the trimmed, but make sure. A lack of healing at 100 would get tough. Be alright on an MA. MAs can heal pretty well. Second best healers in the game, in fact, with Zazen form on paid. I think it, like, doesn't halve your damage output, maybe takes it down a third. I can't remember now. It's been a while since I played any of my MAs, so... More XP. Need the doggo things now. If I can find any, I think. What's next? Loot wardens, yay! Some 220 enforcer having fun. Probably trying to avoid leaving them all here, but he can, it's fine. With the AoE blind, blockers, etc. Doggo's gonna get squished, but me and Big Pet will be fine. Any more in here? They're probably doing the daily for one of their lower characters or something like that. It's usually what's going on, but... But doing fine. How are you today? I'm okay, dude. I'm okay. I'm chill. I am feeling chilled today. I think I have many buffs running as well, so that's all helping. I should be able to get some of this done. Might even try taking the character to Adonis, because I would really like the Adonis brain, but that's quite a long-winded quest. Right, okay, so now... Adamant Hounds. If we can find any. All dead, all missing. Aha! There is one. Here comes everybody else to come play. Silly Boy 78, welcome to the stream. How the devil are you? Yeah, I've got my blockers running as well, I think. Or I should have. Probably do need to rebuff, but I've got an hour, I think, before we're desperate to rebuff. Then all will be good. None there. Where else are some? Apart from at the beginning. Yeah, there we go. Everything's respawned, but I hate waiting around, so... It's one of them. Just get on with it. Right, back to the hangar. Be damned with the ads. See if I can even cast my blockers before the thing comes up. Is this the blocks 2? Temp 1. Ah, so that's the one I want. Special attack temp 2. Yeah. Surprised I don't have it running already. I can't see it in my NCU, so I'm thinking I don't. My Fex Engie will look a bit beefy at 100 with CM later D-chest, cosplaying as a Slayer droid himself. Okay. I should really recast Doggo, but stand over here and then yeah, that's a shotgun they're shooting, so I actually need to spend in the scary duck XP. Painful, but worth it. Right, next, pilots. Pretend walkie-talkie sound. It is cool though. Gives it a bit of atmosphere. Anyone else planning their next Toon or similar? I mean, when you listen to it and try and decipher what they're saying, I can hear like 105, 105. It's gonna be difficult to get. No line of sight to target. Although my pet's found one. Yay! Pet magic. You feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Reloader has reached enlightenment. Congratulations. Yeah, so I already had all these HUD items dotted around, so I grabbed them, called it done. Still got the same crappy implants though. I really need to upgrade them. I think the only good one I've got was Gamel gave it to me, I think. It had Flingshot in it. One more pilot. Gotta find the pilot first. There we go. Winkage UK thinking of resubbing and making an MA. Yeah, why the hell not, you know? If you enjoy the game, you enjoy the game. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Abilities, let's do intelligence and agility. Ooh. Burning through IP now. Catching up on stuff that's capped. I was thinking of doing quite a bit with trade and repair as well. Getting the comp lit up there. Sticking a recompiler and bigger NCU one. We're on technicians. On Saturday we had the Alien event and I completely forgot to upload it to YouTube, so it's just processing at the minute. Completely forgot. How I managed that, I don't know. I looked and went, no, really? No, that was the surprise aliens from the week before. That should have been... Oh, God. What am I doing? You know. We need another one of these dudes. Here we got this dude. Let's get the pet up here. There we go. Pet gymnastics. Getting your pet to where the mob is in order to fight the mob. That'll get enough crit at 100 to make it worth it. But that's the only thing, it could, I mean, you'll have quite a bit of crit depending on how you stack things, but obviously higher is better. I think we got all the XP running. Yeah, premium XP regain because I lost a lot of XP on the on the alien event. I think I've regained it now though with that can. It doesn't take long. It's like 600%. How much is it actually? 650%. Daylights 97 resubscribed. They've subscribed for 23 months. Thank you very much for the resub, and thank you very much for the 23 months. That's bonkers. How did this happen? How have I been doing this for that long? Right, this is going to be fun. I'm going to pull lots of crap with us with the AoE blind running. Almost 2 years, I know. So back in 2020 then. That guy just came from nowhere. Den veterans on me. Oh, God. Kind of don't want to kill the veterans. I need them at the... 3 of them at the very end. Thugs, brutes, and veterans. But they're never in the order you want them. Look at you with only 1 pistol. Well, we're not going to do a pistol Engie. We're only pistol because it's just convenient. Until higher levels, then we're going to try and do Slayer Droid Transference MA kind of nuttiness. Okay, let's try and reduce the bloody route, which is annoying. That sounds fun. Well, exactly, yeah. I've already got the crystal. Really? Got me again. As usual, I'm in 160p. Hello, in 160p land, it's the Loranx. Well, nearly. We are 147. Ain't bad. I see the beard and hair getting unruly again. Yeah, I know. Look like Grizzly Adams' granddad. Did I have any nice things in here? Yeah, Slayer Droid Transference there. And then big heal nano. Need more thugs. Oh God, there's someone else in here already. They've killed everything. Brew I don't need. Thugs I need. arse. It's always the way. Whenever I come to Smugglers, day or night, there's always someone just ahead of me in here. Doing something. He might be trying to farm MK armor. Good luck with that. Drop rate is appalling. Yeah, I think he is. Not to mention, it's hardly like top of the line armor anymore. Maybe he just wants that look. Who knows? I have my MK4 on my fixer and I never use it. Wow. Where the fluff is my mob going? Oi! Get back here and fight. Soldier Russell with a meme. Cat in Tupperware. Two cats in Tupperware. Ah. Tiny, tiny kitty cats. Welcome to the stream, Siljar. Good to see you. Well, we got 3 smugglers, thugs anyway, one way or another. Kind of did it a bit sort of back to front, arse about face. Really, dude? Really? I'm in the middle of fighting it. What are you doing? I wouldn't do that to anybody, so don't you. If we want to play who's got the biggest EP, and I'll just come running in here with a 220 NT and just go kaboom, kaboom, kaboom on everything you touch, which would be a complete arsehole move, but, you know. Right, brutes we need now, if we can find any. Seriously, dude, if you're farming MK, why? Where else can I get some brutes? Yeah, they're only kind of in there, aren't they? Great. Have to wait for shit to spawn. Urgh. I hate that. Nowhere else. None here. No, they just got veterans there. Kexor, subscribe with Prime. Subscribe for 3 months. Thank you very much for the resub. Much appreciated. Why's my map so big? Oh yeah, because alien event. That'll be why. Show everyone where the hell we are. Or just do what I do and dump the daily when it takes too long. Well, yeah, that is an option. Kind of proves it's hardly a dead game when you're fighting over mobs. I remember when MK2 armor was the bee's knees, just after flowers. Anything spawned along here? Like Bueller. Come on, Pat. Evan Weeks, welcome to the stream. Carlos, it's your fault I'm back into AO. I now have 3 accounts. I'm leveling MP Trader and Engie simultaneously. Thank you. I don't make people play the game. I just play the game and enjoy it, and other people go, yeah, it's actually quite good fun, isn't it? Yeah, maybe I do want to play. At best, you know. That's all I do. This guy's fucking annoying. Why you camp for crap armor? Wreck everyone's daily. We won't outdamage the pet. He's going to play that game. And he might. Somebody needs something from Zan, except the defense board. You need that one for yourself. Yeah. Was he dropping Zan? In Mitar? I am into camp for bloody mobs. I think both boards are dropping Zan, but better in Mitar. Yeah, I think so. Better is relative. They're fairly common in 12-man, but, you know, that isn't so simple to do. Kind of relies on a bit of cooperation. I should log off the mule. I can't remember what spawns in which room now. Finally. Need defense board. Tough luck. He's farming it for himself. Unless, by some miracle, 2 of them drop. MP Beast Star is same as any other star. It's easier to just get the quest. Did you pick up the Libra codes from the alien event? There was like 18 of them, I think. Yeah, well, if you get those codes, it's really quick. Talk to the Yutto next to the Safari, Inferno Safari guy, the Yutto next to him. He sends you to Ergo. Ergo sends you to pick something up from a static mission somewhere. And then wants you to go and get Libra's codes, which is the harder part. If you haven't got a Toon that can solo the Zods, go get the Libra code, give it to Ergo, and then Ergo says, "Oh, go and do a beast raid," and then just join any old beast raid. And once you click the porthole that appears after the beast is dead, and then click on number 9 when you come out, it completes it, and you get the star. So it's a little easier like that. It's like 4 million kills. 4 million, you say? Probably is, yeah. Just gave away a combat board, though, to someone who was too slow in 2 or 3 FFA calls. Wow. You get the same sort of thing with people farming breeders and what's the other one? I think it's breeders they farm, or rabs, for mantis armor parts. Which is fine, everyone's entitled to do what they want, but you end up being like, "Oh dude, come on, I need 3, I want to get this daily finished." You know. It's not their fault, they just need the same mobs you do, but you're stuck until they stop, you know, which is like... We getting there though. Getting there before I need to rebuff and get all these buffs redone. Gave away, yeah. I put them on Darknet usually and First Tell gets it. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Why not? If you don't want it for yourself and you're not bothered about trying to sell it, then yeah, absolutely. I've never tried soloing Mytar. I've seen it done on, you know, videos and stuff. Usually with the sound off because for some reason they have to put god-awful music over it. Right, it's cleared his route. Follow. Rebuff and the Reck, I'm thinking. Pretty easy on my anger. Yeah, if you know what you're doing. I don't really know the colours and stuff all that well. We're back in informant time. Yeah, you need to be paying attention for informant. Bad things happen if you go off the boil on that one. Right, we'll start with the Froob Fixer and give myself NCU, Hack and Quack, etc. go. Oh, you can team with him with XP now as well. Wow. 175, 25. 125, have we got the one above? 145. Every time that dong sound comes from starting, I always think Half-Life. It's similar, yeah. It is similar. Lug this guy back down. Get him primed to bump, log and buff. Right, so... Bumpity bump log time. Log in and we're going to do MP buffs first. Gamel 11111. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. How the devil are you, sir? Okay. I can't remember the ones I need now. Screw it, do all of them. Kaz, welcome to the stream. I missed you there. Welcome on in. That should last long enough, shouldn't it? On composite, I'm still on composite infuses, I think. Moochum's 1 hour, 185, yeah, so I'm still on infuses or singles. Log back, keep the pets. And soldier buffs. I'm following, I think our bots just died. Yep. Oh well. Okay. Just popping in to be Toon on screen. Yes. As you do. Gamayangi. There you go, you has many buffs. Quick, don't lose the pets. Not like I can't recast them, but even so. I would prefer not to. So I think that's all of those. I've got two different... That's not right. Shouldn't have two. I think I automatically buffed, but I do. Look, I've got RRFE and I've got empowered... Yeah, I don't think both of them are layered, though. I don't think they're layered. Pistol Mastery. Go with that. Okay, time for the Reck, I think. Old Speckled Hen is on tonight. Nice. 'Tis a fine brew. Yeah, I soloed the Reck yesterday or Monday, I think it was. I did it. Lost track of days. No, nothing from Stella Barnes today. Maybe later. What can I help you with? Just grab them all. Jump in the giant car. Slightly ridiculous. It's like the beginning of the original Star Wars, you know, this big ship zooming in over your head. Was a really cool effect, though. Send you on a pic on Discord to warm everyone up. Oh, let's have a look. Yep, that's definitely how it feels here at the moment. It did yesterday. My God, driving in sleet and, well, snow and hail, basically. The road just went totally white and guys are still doing 60, 70 mile an hour in the outside lane. You're like, see what happens if you try your brakes about now. Yay, ding. Right, let's go for the Mutant War Chief. He's quite easy now. That was last night around 4:30 p.m. Yeah. Basically dark here by then. To drive all the way to the town my lad's college is, pick him up and drive all the way back, and there was this one stretch along the coast. It's sort of between two lesser sort of mountain ranges where they come all the way down to the sea, and in between the two it was just really bad there, and yet once you were through, like went through the tunnel and came out into the next section of coastline, it was dry again. Crazy. That was sunset. Yeah, it's about 4:30-ish. But it was so cloudy last night, it was, you know. Got done Sunday doing 39 in a 30 by a bloody PC, so thought it was a real one today. My speed awareness course date has arrived. Well, I've not had a ticket in a very, very long time. I like to keep it that way. I drive like Grandpa, you know. Not up at the moment. Even Berserker is having a go for reasons unknown. Same here, we're about the same age. Yeah, exactly. New bit of road has been reduced. Yeah, I hate when they catch you out like that. Damn Evo assassins. Volpu, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Always Evo assassins that kill you in here. I hate them. Ground Chief Anoon is going down. Yay! Vulpu, stay warm. I will look at that picture when I'm not concentrating on staying alive. Right, there we go. Evo's done. The cat has the right idea. Cat's like, what? I is warm, who man? That's a slightly more warming picture than Daylight's, which is a very good picture, but yeah, it doesn't make you think of warmth. Maybe hide out on the shed, make a drink, and see if he's respawned. That sounds like a plan to me. Oh. He has spawned from somewhere. War Chief Scott. Where? Oh, he spawned as soon as I... Right, okay. So we've fully buffed on Naughty List. There we go. I think I forgot to trim him when we came in, but there we are. It happens. Same energy. Okay. It's funny, isn't it? The boss is less of a problem than the ads. That one. Yeah. Doing the alien think, oh no. Saturday, what day will it be? Saturday. Yeah. Right. Cup of tea time, everyone. And we'll go to the intermission. I might even try and brush my hair, because I need to get my hair cut. And I don't think anyone's going to disagree at this point. Right, he's back with mad hair. Let's go back to the live screen. I disagree. Let it go. Same energy. Oh yeah, that was the Elmo one. Yeah, that was pretty good. Gnome from the sand. Ridiculous size of the vehicle. I love it. What I love more is how quick it is. Look at that. Stamina because HP. We're at cap on body dev and stuff now, so let it grow. I've had it long enough to sit on before now, and it's a once it gets that long, all you do is put it in a ponytail and never let it out. So it's almost not worth having it that long. Kind of daft sounding, I know, but is what it is. Right, pet. But please notice this is bouncing like you are doing 20 miles. Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah. It's got that saggy suspension kind of vibe. So we got what? We got all the way to that one. And serendipity. Yeah, it's only in it's just cruising along. It's completely not bothered. There's always something else aggroing. We had one at work who had long beard. He was changing fans on one server while still active, something we do all the time. And when Dattle fans did take his beard, oop, ow. Yeah, well, when mine got long enough to get caught in coats and stuff, that's when I kind of went, yeah, I'm going to trim it. And then everyone went, no, the epic beard, you must not. But yeah, you know, there's form and there's function. Yeah, those Delta fans, God, what do they go around at? Something ridiculous. Like 6,000 RPM or something. Just cut his beard up. Yeah. Well, yeah, they're like a blender when you put, you know, someone puts their finger in it, it'll just, no finger, gone. Doesn't exist anymore. It's mulch. So yeah, I would say he was kind of lucky there. That could have been so much worse. Doop-a-doo-doo. Nope, nothing. A bunch of box. We has a box somewhere. Yeah, there's a box. No, they brought a NT just to make sure. Overkill. 24 RPM. Yeah, they're nuts, those things. They're like, the only fast spinning thing I worked on where it was a turbo molecular pump. But it would just have to destroy the pump, I think, yeah. Probably the little Engie farming pistols. Yeah, they can have them. I don't care. I'm going Slayer droid transference. I just want the bloody daily. I'm looking for a doubt. Nope, just the daily. Good grip. 4 scam calls from Amazon so far today. I get loads from vehicle licensing, which obviously isn't vehicle licensing, but tries to tell me it is, and I'm like, it's the wrong email. You sent this to the wrong email. So now I know it's not right, and then look at the email address it's the replies to, and it's like, yeah, try harder. I get them saying, copyright notice on such and such a video, and I don't even open the email. I just open YouTube Studio, and it's not there. And then I go and look at it, and it goes, "Oh, go to this random website, and then email us for the password for the PDF document for the." That's not how any of it works. I don't know how they think that is going to work. Gotta love my best friend. She brought me round a homemade madras curry. Nice. Yeah, putting nails on a lowy. But yeah, we don't get many in the calls, but mind you, our landline is now completely ex-directory, I think, because it's a VoIP phone now. When we first got that number, we used to get fax calls all day and all night, like ridiculous. You know, 3 o'clock in the morning, fax. We had to phone, you know, the telecoms people and go, can you... Or the people that thought they, you know, because it turned out it used to be the local council's fax machine number. So we had to get them to, can you take that number down? It's our phone number in our house, and we're getting fax calls at stupid o'clock in the morning. You know, not good. It took about 2 years to get them to do it. Make sure he's on call preference to stop the scam. Yeah, but we don't have a BT number anymore. We went over to full fibre, so we just have the same phone number, but it's via a VoIP phone. So the only thing that catches you is dialers. You know, the auto dialers, where they just go up one digit at a time and keep ringing out until they get an answer. And then it logs if someone answers it. Most of the time, we just look at caller display and go, Google. Nope. Don't even answer it, you know. Spawn, damn you. What's the timer? 23 minutes. Yeah, we've got a little while. Problem here in Calendar is they are somehow spoofing real phone numbers. I've even had people call me after they received a scam call from my number. Yeah, that is always kind of an... Yeah, it's like they've generated the number via switchboard software of some description. It's pretty annoying. Herman Miller, no. I've been looking on their site. Starting to get ads for them now. You've had that happen as well. Stateside, welcome, Glitchy Girl, to the stream. Joe Dietra sounds unfortunate. Yeah, it kind of is. It's annoying. When are you coming and where in Canada are you going? It's a big old place, is Canada. How far along am I on bio-shielding? Bio-rejuvenation. I should have that. And I should... and for some reason I'm not using that either. It's funny when you find bits of perks that you haven't even put into yet. And like... and procs and everything else. End of the year. Yeah, it's not cheap to get over there now. Was watching you this morning at 3 a.m. in the UK. My God. It's a bit late for me. Did you forget the level 100 doggo? No, I just get sick of recasting him. So, I've got the 150 doggo ready to go. The OFAB one. I need 2 more levels. It's a good dog when at 100, maybe, but thereafter, I don't know, it just seems to get killed a lot very, very quickly. It is pretty squishy, yeah. It's got fair damage output for a level 100 pet, but it just pulls aggro with damage and but has very little HP. I was up a bit late at my end too. I was way too excited to be back in the old Shadowlands backyard. Yeah, it's cool. Space Quest has teleported me there a couple of times. It's always like, oh my God. When you get in there, you're like, I can't believe I'm here on the new engine. Especially at level 100, you're doing Eli Hex or... Well, yeah, maybe. Yeah, level 100 dock and... Yeah, it is. No. And now the harder mission, keeping Commander Williams in the bloody courtyard and not running everywhere. Desperately annoying. It's always harder with a pet. I couldn't tell you why. I think it's just the way they sort of dart around the entire playfield and... Yeah, you can get to the back door, but you've got to be level 50 to get below level 50 to get in or something. I can't remember. I just got teleported in, so... In fact, a team of us did on one stream. That was pretty epic. Yeah, I mean, the playfield is still there. It's not been deleted or something, you know, so... You go to the back door. Yeah, if you get there, it throws an error message. I'm gonna get that little shit. Plenty of characters in the old Noob Island, but not in the Shadowlands area. Yeah, I know. Thing with the Noob Island, it kicks you out at 20. I think it is. So even if you get in, you get kicked out straight away. We went and tried it one time, me and Space Quest, just to see if we could, because we were going to use it for the alien raid kind of deal. But it wouldn't have worked because it kept throwing me out. So he was like, "Oh, this won't work." Commander Williams and an ad. That's not good. Area blind, saving our bacon, I think. Is this the Reck? It is, yes. Daylight. All right, I'm off. Good luck, and I'll see you next time. Okay, Daylight. Nice to see you. Thank you for the resub, and thank you for 23 months. My God. What the hell? Need to go. Yeah, you've got to go all the way around. And then kind of to get up on the little track along there, you've got to do a lot of stuck and messing around and a lot of work. Fight the pet, not me. Trying to get him to not hit me. Get my heal delta up as quick as it'll go. Played a ton way back until around Locke's release, but last played 2020 for like 6 months, but have next to no memory of the 2020 playtime, mostly the older stuff. Yeah, exactly, yeah. There's a lot of AO to do, so, you know, you can always... Oh, I'm gonna catch it. Yay! So that's 149. And there's still a Doja to get in Sheol. DB2 done and got a bracer. Nice. Have you done the inner sanctum yet? I haven't, no. I haven't got a key either. I think the pet can handle the reincarnator. It's going to wait out the flag. Yeah, I know you just need a robe. I don't think I even picked any robes up while the short time we were at the temple. tore through that place so fast. Kind of crazy. Matamat 874. Nope. Not today. Can give you a temp pass. Could do, yeah. I can just buy a temp pass as well. That's the thing. Which one's this? Oh, reconstruction. That's pet heal. I have many robes and passes, says Maniac U. Ish. Not quite sure how to pronounce that. Up to you. I'm about to go and do and have spare robes. Sounds like a plan. I just need to lose this flag. You have a flag? We has a flag. Resubbed 2 of my 3 accounts on Sunday and it took about 6 hours to go through my inventories. Anarchy Online Item Assistant. Install it now. Open every bag on every character. And then anything you're looking for, you then use the interface and it will have renumbered all the bags as well. So let's say I want Control Ocular. Or even type that correctly might help. Control Ocular Simb. There you go. So I've got a prototype and a bunch of 300, so they're no good on this character. I could do Heavy Notum is on this character equipped in social. Or I could do Commando. 2 M's. There you go. And now I know where it all is and which bag it's in and where that bag is, whether the bag is in the inventory or the bank. So yes, Anarchy Online Item Assistant. Extremely useful. Extremely useful. Yeah, it is just so good. It really is. And you can use it to make the old client run at high resolutions. It just unlocks the artificial resolution lock on it. Or cap, I suppose. My characters were littered over Rubicon and Shadowlands. Yeah, I suppose so. I tend to have the habit of parking all mine in the same place, and then when I want to bump log and buff myself, they're always there. Although sometimes I forget, you know. Why are we waiting? Yeah, so we've got the Darkest Sanctum. But we're high enough level, I think, that we could go and get the final quest stage from Corporal Ashley Winstead. We could do that tonight as well. And then I could have the mid-range heal. The 10% heal for the pets, which is just ridiculously good. I now have a level 60 keeper, which has been fun. Yeah, keepers are very, very good now. Very chill to play as well. grab the ICC mission. And that is the top heel. It is, yeah. I've got the Darkest Sanctum there. Just waiting for my flag. Flag away. There we go. And before we go and get ourselves flagged again, cancel void. Hey, are we blind for getting yourself flagged constantly? You think you're fine, but you run past a couple of guards and then suddenly, oh, I'm flagged. I think more than twice on the Let's Build a Toon Engineer series I did, I run through Borealis flagged past all the PvP crowd and they just completely ignore me. It's quite funny. Okay, eyes here. We're going in as a team. Where's team name? Ah, you've gone. Do recruiting. Oh, grid space is gone, damn you. Thinking about trolling him with some growing control symbionts and enjoy the hard twinking. Yeah, just a bit. Kill the reborn soldier. My God, we're slow. Blind. Re-engaged. That's one thing I'm not looking forward to, farming symbionts. Yeah, there's controller notoriously bad to get as well. There's really no lobby ones for like temple twinks and such. They're annoyingly difficult to get. The MP had to ask. Yeah, I know. Can MP use exterm as well? I can't remember now. The Krat is with us. If I could click on the Krat. There we go. Fast Leave County, welcome to the stream. Yes, they can, and hey-oh! Yeah, so you got a little bit more variety, but I think Engie is control only, isn't that? If I'm remembering it right. Made an endgame all-encompassing MP just because you said it was your least favourite. I think it was because it was Nano Mage, you know. I think maybe if I'd have made it Solitus or Opifet or, you know, anything else, maybe I would have enjoyed it. I don't know. I'm tempted to get a breed change for that Toon because I don't want to level another 220 MP. Or do I? Cabbage Master Race and Atrox MP. Yeah, it's been done. Yay, 150. New doggo. Easy. It was with the crap, 2 Engies. Yeah. The ad were just chain blinded and everything else. Yay, doggo my level. A doggo worthy. A worthy doggo. Mine is nanomage just to make it more enduring for you. And that's a perk, and also I can upgrade the HUD slightly as well. So now it goes 50 to evades, and where's the other? I had a nano skill one somewhere. I know I bought it. What the hell have I done with it? Is it in there? Am I looking right at it? Ah, there we go. So 10 to all nano skills, and now 30, which is, you know, better than a kick in the chops. Still can't use those though. And we're out of here. Show Carl the AR shade is viable after all. Yeah, up till level 50 and then not so much. I just made a spot for a new Toon. Any suggestion? Well, I think you should ask your audience. That's what I do these days. Gotcha, you little shit. Yeah. Dead fly. IPA. Kills all known anything dead. Including you if you drink it. God, that stinks. Find old bones. What else have we got? Anyone in here, a Cal viewer that needs a sub? You could rando gift a sub. Okay. I've still got a minute cooldown on here. I think I'm still saved in Elysium, I want to say. I think a run for Adonis is in order, but I want more run speed before I do it. We are slow. I think we need faster than your shadow. Yeah. I want to give it to a good fellow. Well, you know. If you know what I mean. I guess so, yeah. Right. Bum log for faster than your shadow. Just don't get eaten by the sharks. Yeah, I'll be alright. Okay. Bumpty bump log. Or fall through Sheol. Like, oh god, yeah. That happens a lot. It does. Oh, where is it? There we go. Straight back in. Oh, I love NVMe drives. They're so speedy. It's like going from a mechanical hard drive to an SSD. It feels that different. When you go from an SSD to an NVMe drive, they're so fast. Got one everything. Oh, got one of everything, kind of like Carl, but I just have my one account. Yeah, exactly. Right, okay, cooldown done. Let's try a run to Adonis. She'll get the map. So we've got the insignia, so we can dodge most of Adonis. Most of Sheol. The Divide? I think so. I mean, I need a Doja from Sheol as well, so maybe do that. Oh no, I don't. I'm 150. I need one from Adonis, so I definitely need to get there. Just do a new Engie. Well, you could do. I think that's what I did. I've already got one on this account. I've got multiples of Toons on this on this account. Howling Minx, I will destroy you. Or my pet will. Because you annoy everybody who's just trying to get through to Sheol. You turn up, spoil everybody's day. Panther's solid. Oh, new doggo is doggoing. Once I ran from you. Now I run from you. No, wait, that's wrong. Right, so we kind of want to get a Doja as well. But we're not going to get one here. We want one from Adonis now because we're too high level for it. So Adonis is where we need to be until we're back for the Sheol quests. Mirador, no. Halls of Sheol. I know you do, Carlos. Only one of the reasons I love you. You keep this game going. Well, Funcom does that. I just play it. I wouldn't say I keep it going. A little treadmill under the desk, you know. You'll find a nice guild. There's some good guilds. It's good Omni guilds. What's your guild called, Lady Skycannon? They're good. I feel like that fly just went in my eye, but it might have been my hair. These freaky little bastards keep coming in this room. Just feed the hamster, you reckon? Can we brighten things a little bit? Yeah. Then we will be well illuminated watching ourselves die. Oh, clan, yeah. Well, Storm's a nice guild, but we're very, very quiet. So, I don't know. Playboy, what's Playboy Fixers Guild? They're kind of cool dudes, aren't they? Kind of fun-loving people. Yeah, a lot of the reason I'm in Storm is not because it's massively active, it's just because it's home, you know. Okay, some people say it's more like a retirement home these days, but hey. Oh, most of these are grey. I wonder if the spirits are going to be grey as well. I usually do this bang on 1:30 and then try and get the Adonis brain quest done because I really want the brain. I mean, Twink Love Machines on PBF, a lot of tunes. Yeah, exactly, yeah. They are a fun guild. I mean, they're very active. They do a lot of social and fun stuff, you know? Wolf Brigade is big and active, but all old school, yeah. I mean, 2015, Storm could pretty much raid everything except Sector 42. But the thing is, when your guild's been around for 20 years, a lot of people are like, yeah, well, you know, where are all the spirits at? They're not here. That's freaky. Is it possible? Yeah, you could do, but I think you'd get bored, to be honest, especially on, like, American time zones. But, yeah, you could do. Is that Ironwood? Oh, it's still coming. Oh, it can die then. I wish I had time to chat, but now I need to get on with my journey. Norwegian. Ah, right, well, okay. Skip my trial. Nobody got time for that. It's an older meme, sir, but it checks out. Right, scuba gear done as well. Okay, so we do the usual for Adonis. This is the easiest run to Adonis I've ever done. Only got attacked by one mob, which is bonkers. I usually start the Zan quest, seeing as the first NPC you see through the portal is there for the beginning of the quest. Oh, you need higher Guardian of Shadow faction. Ah, that's the point. Open faction. I have 4,000 and not a lot. Damn. That's unfortunate. Well, shizzle. After that really easy run. Now we have the problem. Second run is not going to be as easy, but we're going to have to get some Guardian faction. This is a downside from not being kite-hilled. Yeah, I suppose. Okay, I know I've got some of those Guardian faction things. Am I spelling it wrong? What are those packs called? No, there we go. I'm sure I've got Redeemed and unredeemed faction. Unredeemed faction package. Wonder why I've got that. I need a Guardian faction package. It's going to be the quick way. Damn you! Nah, you don't need to get it for me. I can buy stuff that has creds. Forgot all about faction. I didn't go killing hecklers in Nascence. Normally I do at 60 and I never did. On this Toon, so... 50k creds, yeah, that's kind of dirt cheap. Oh yeah, this character does now, but some of my others do. I'll just get 3 and that's enough to get to Pandemonium, so... Plan on doing that to finish off my research, yeah. You got it for me. I'm going to need... Well, 2 will give you 20,000. So that's like plenty to get to Adonis, isn't it? Let's have a look. Faction. General. Guardian faction package. Oh yeah, they're not expensive, are they? Mail in just a second. Okay, I'll be over here by the grassy knoll. Yeah, if you do Kite Hill, you've got a lot of faction by the time you're finished. But I never really... Like, I get it. It's convenient and it's fast, but... It's just not my idea of fun, that's all. Nothing against anyone that does it, or, you know, whatever. Wazza! Giving me a backpack. Okay, thank you, dude. Oh, you're giving me the, make you suffer to try and get them in. Psychic Intelli... Or 451, let's have a look. Don't! Not far off. The treatment's going to be bloody hard at this level, though. Oh no, I'm torn, although I would probably wear the other one. Thank you very big, sir. Much appreciated. I'll have to put this somewhere. Hang on, I'm out of space. Little bastards flying around me. Hang on. I need to make the rooms. Thank you very big. With how many of my 150 twinks I did, most of them had a Dono brain. Yeah, it's just very good. 10,000. 20,000. What am I on now? 34? How many have you given me here? Got 6 of them still. My God. Well, thank you very much. Right, now we has the faction. I'll save those for the next Toon. Right. So we're doing the same trick again. Yeah, I have got Docaholics rings and stuff, but Iron Right Hand would be pretty nifty. I should have saved in Sheol, shouldn't I? Made the run a little quicker. Just saying, maybe. Maybe that'd have been a plan. Would you mind trying to invite me to Storm? I can do, yeah. You might be on a timer. I can try. Hang on. I think my Froob has got enough rank. Did have, anyway. We shall see. Yeah, if you org leave, there's like a 7-hour timer or something crazy. Like I said, you know, Storm is quiet. Org invite. There you go. Welcome to the guild. Yeah, if you want to evade the timer, you need to be kicked out of the org while your Toon is off a line. Yes, this is true. We already know how to circumvent it. No penguins in Chester Zoo. Disappointing. It's only like 20 minutes from where I live. I used to be a member of Chester Zoo. Used to go a lot. Penguins are gone. They used to have penguins, I'm sure. But they're like a captivity breeding institute more than a zoo now, aren't they? So it's that kind of deal, yeah. Like I say, there's like 4 people online before I invited you. And really there's like Tyndall, who's always AFK. Dryas is AFK, me, and then Wood on all his tunes. You can tell he's got a little box on the go there. So yeah. Like I say, it's quiet, don't worry about it if you need to leave. And join a more fun and active guild. Hydrate from Antidote, thank you very big. And it's just you and your 2 Froobs, yeah. Lady Sky Cannon is back. Yeah, Lady Sky Cannon's got a Toon in Storm, I think. I don't know if she's still in Storm. Yeah, cool. I mean, Storm are a cool guild, but they're generally full of older people, is the truth. Right. I think we got so damn lucky on that run that someone had previously cleared it, I think. I want to say I think they previously cleared it. I don't know. Kind of feels like maybe they did. Drop that in there so we don't accidentally do anything silly with it. Thank you very big for those. Right, once again. Storm does have its own carbonium armor. That's true, yeah. We always wear like a really big sort of guild, but it's only me sort of managing things anymore, and I don't do much, being perfectly honest. I just keep the lights on. You know what I mean? Right, I think this time is going to be a bit trickier, except that we already have the ring and the gear, so we just need to run. We don't have to dodge all the mobs as long as we can outrun them. 21, yeah, I'll be 22 years old this summer, which is bonkers when you think about it. So the guys that were playing Storm back in the day are now 20 years older. You know, so someone who was 21, 22, maybe 25 back then, it's now in their 40s. They're middle-aged. You know, they've got jobs, mortgages, kids, bills to pay, a lot of commitments on their time. You know, so really, a lot of them are still in Storm, and now and again they'll log in and just go, oh, I've just come back from the pub, thought I'd log in and say hi to everyone. Oh my God, my character, I can't remember anything. You know, so it's just one of those. Max run speed if we have the points. That is a good point. Oof. Done it. Run the gauntlet now. Well, at the bottom, because we're like 150, the ones at the bottom were like, who are you? There's like a couple of greens and the rest were grey. So they mostly ignored me. There was one girder that came and attacked while I was talking to Ergo, but because it was a single mob, it just didn't matter. And Pet just went, hello, squishy, splat. So someone had obviously been there and like cleared it, so... I was 16 when I first played with a real-life friend. He was Omni and I was always getting lost in Rome, so I think he gave up on it for a while. Then came back a year or so later and played Clan instead. Yeah, I find Omni places like hard to navigate, and the city's always felt kind of oppressive and a bit doom and gloom for me, whereas the Clan ones always felt quite bright and like nice place to be. And the Omni city's like Domino's world, oh. You know, and this kind of like, God, all the mobs are missing again. Yeah, always sort of very doom and gloom and you know, ominous choral music playing, and whereas like you go to Tyr or West Athen and places like that, it's like, oh, this is nice. It's like visiting a Mediterranean town of some kind on the coast. Poof, there we go, we're in Adonis. Let's talk to the first NPC. Who are you? I might do the Adonis quest on Friday, actually. I don't know. It's quite long. Any work I can do here? Goodbye. Right. Don't fall down. Don't fall down. Ah, there he is. He wants his fish snacks. I was sent to see you. Not like it was then. It was a literal war zone, and that's why they sent in NPCs. Right, okay. But yeah, well, before that, old Athens was just completely bombed out, wasn't it? It was just a mission location kind of thing, and not much else. It was part of the storyline that it had been, you know, bombed or whatever, but... Alright, scuba gear is on. All right, bozo, I mean Gamel. That's nice. Kill some stingers, and remember that stingers can drop doges. And people don't remember that, but yeah, they can. If you can find their bloody corpse, get out of my way. No, nothing on that one. Time for bed, Bonzo. Oh, right, okay. Makes more sense. Good night, Gamel! I missed Gamel saying, okay, bed for Bonzo. Have fun, guys and girls. Fair enough. There's always two there that you can't get to. Like, permanently stuck. I think there's one there, yeah. Pull him towards us. I always thought Doges gave you a full level. Early on, yeah. But yeah, it's a daily mission rewards worth of XP, yeah. Shariki, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Right, let's go hand him his things. Yeah, it's the reward becomes a lower percentage of your XP bar as you level, but that's, you know, that's a given. I got you some fish treats. There we go. And don't need it. I've been here many times before. Tell me more. Any grace giveaway? It'll be Friday. It'll be Friday. Saturday. I did it once on a Saturday. I won't do it again, though, because it's like... there's just so many people on the stream. It was like, oh my god. Okay. Right, go and talk to the next NPC. See, straight away gives you an insignia, which is kind of cool. Go away, cascading spirit. I don't need you. That is only really worth it for the lower levels. I suppose, yeah. AI dailies reward. Yeah, I mean, I've leveled to AI 30 just doing the AI dailies before now, rather than, you know, farming. Go away, scary tentacle monster. This is not a certain type of Japanese cartoon. Oh, I see. Okay. I was you would talk. Chat was talking amongst themselves because, of course, you are, which is good. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, Tabaruni. Which ones does he want? Cascading. There's usually a couple over here, but. There you go. How close have I got to be? A voluminous spirit. And they are just over the way. It's pretty awesome the amount of viewers you get for this game. Should Tail, Grand Prid, and personal pride in it. You're awesome. Thank you. You're very kind. Okay, next one is Slinking Spirit down the other side. Yeah, you can own your own city now, yeah. I don't think I'm awesome. I just think I'm some old fart who plays this game. That's, you know, kind of the long and short of it, really. Although I do get comments from random people at work going, you should do voiceover. Really? Alright, oh, thank you. It's usually when I go, I've just got to read this scripted thing at the end, and I read it out and I can't help it. I go into voiceover mode and they're like, you should do voiceover. Like, really? Yeah. Like, oh, thank you. Anyway, an engineer will be calling to you, blah, 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 blah. Find a magnanimous spirit. They're down the other end again. At daytime, he is Mal Santa. Bit hard now, he's outside season. Yeah, exactly. Around Christmas, I do get little kids going. I did this year, anyway. Yay, how's that for an easy mission? Yeah, what time is it now? Nearly 10 o'clock. No, it's going to be like gone midnight before we'd finished the Adonis quest line. Probably worth doing the key quest. I found the different spirits. Yay! Make space. Spec 3, Book 1. Didn't want to be dismissive Oh, right. Oh, God, hang on. I've missed all of this conversation at this point. Just remember to rebuild my city for the building buffs. Yeah, it's worth it. I mean, given the amount of credits that are in-game now, I mean, it's not even that expensive, really. It's kind of crazy that it's got to that. It used to be like, oh, you know, how can you possibly afford to run your own city? And it's like, now it's like, meh. It's cheap, you know? Yeah, at least they haven't scaled the cost of keeping city upkeep with the economy, because they'd be ridiculous. Alright, it sends me on to the next dude, but before we do that, we are going to go and save in Adonis. Yay! Saving in Adonis. And of course we want a Doja. So while I try and get... Let's go and save first. Pets are just like MIA. Right. Saving an Adonis. Character stored. I hope you appreciate how much it means to all of us. Myself included. No exaggeration. You've actually saved my life. Really? Okay. Sorry to go hardcore reality, but it's the truth. You're the man, and we all appreciate you so extremely much. Well, thank you very much. Very, very kind. How much yard? No, I want to go back where I was. Because I need a Doja. Oh, crap, I don't have NCU. Maybe I've got too many of these running. Matter creation, do want. Matter, maybe. Hang on, what's my pet? Time, space, yeah, so... What else have I got here? Sanctum, don't need. I think somebody just ninja buffed me with a ton of stuff here. Right, okay. Let's try pulling one. Which will, oh, I forgot to have them on follow. Oh well. Time for blind! Getting credit sometimes takes effort. A few months ago, yeah. The thing is, I don't understand why people pay that for NCUs when you can get them in Borealis fair trade for less. Do you know what I mean? It's like, they're nowhere near that price. A couple of 100 million maybe, but not billions. You know, it's just kind of like, what? Why? Why you do this? Hmm? Oh, the hardcore. Yeah, they're mission only, aren't they? Naughty list. Trim. Doggo. Trim. They can't be bought. What are we talking about? The things that make the nano cost thing, or rollable, lootable from chests and mobs. Oh right, okay. I'm thinking of something different then. The minus 15% ones, yeah. Can you not buy them in Borealis then? I see a lot of people wearing them and a full set of control, and I'm like, you're already over cap, you know, you don't need that. All remains of Doja tagging device. Rolling 200 is not that easy. Yeah, to get the exact quality, yeah. We got a remains. had GMS and the player shops in the cities. Yeah, I mean, it was. I liked that you would go to a player city and then browse a few other things, you know, and maybe pick up something you hadn't thought of. It felt very much like real shopping, you know. However, it also meant traipsing all over Rebuff when you wanted something quick, you know. So it was like swings and roundabouts, I guess. We all like the convenience, but we kind of miss how it used to be as well. You know, it's... I'm in the middle of twinking my Toon. I haven't got time to fly all the way to bloody perpetual wastelands. Or wherever. Those shops got bugged. I will say no more. Ah, yes, please no anything in the chat. Right, we're going to go to the side, so... Pets wait. And... now we go. And some no drops in. Yeah, I heard something, but I mean, I suppose that's okay to discuss because it's impossible to do now because they don't, the player shops don't exist anymore, so. It was mostly to do with the server merge though, wasn't it? Them becoming instanced. No, don't disappear in the ground. He did. I don't know where the other ones went. I think there's one there. Nothing on him. Creepos. No, an insignia. I don't need you. Couldn't buy no drops, but you could buy some yes drops. Right, okay. Yeah, you did have a lot of shops from people that didn't play anymore, yeah. The shop would carry on without them. That was slightly weird. It's like, you know, they reckon on Facebook now there's so many 100,000 Facebook pages for people who've died, you know, and the page is still there. And it's like, as a tech company, do you delete it because, you know, or... should you keep it? Because, you know, it's for their relatives and friends, it's a memory of them and, you know, kind of a memorial. Tricky one to know the answer for that, really. I mean, I would lean on the side of, you know, just leave it. No, nothing on that one. Yeah, cities became instants because there wasn't enough spot after the merge, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't around when the merge happened. I came on just after it again. I was away at the time. Double check these. "10 years Facebook could be on." Oh, yeah, I mean, all social media sites will be gone eventually and replaced with something else. You know, it's inevitable. And people go, "Oh, no," and I go, "Oh, no, Bebo." oh. MySpace. You know, they come and go. They really do. So, you know, they're not forever. Are there any this way? I don't think there are. To be honest, I'm amazed that Facebook has lasted as long as it has. I remember when people on MySpace were going, "Well, I'm bored of this place. I'm going to Facebook. It's going to be so much better." And now Facebook is just total trash as a platform. It's awful. There's so much bullshit on it. It's just awful. It's basically malignant at this point. But we all carry on using it because call it face ache. I call it book face. Whenever I go on, buy this. No, not interested in football. Here's another football advert. I'm not interested in football. And another, I'm not interested in football. And instead of that, here's this one. I'm like, I'm still not bloody interested. Should try swimming backwards from time to time. I used to on Newland Lake when it made you float in or walk on the surface. That used to be fun. Back in the old days, walking backwards onto Newland Lake and then walking across it. Okay, we're going to swim backwards. Yeah, look at that animation. They really thought that out. There we go. It just reverses the animation. Yeah, that's it. I think most of us do it. Oh, it's so-and-so's birthday. Happy birthday. No one sends cards anymore. You know, I got one card this Christmas off a relative. And I was so grateful because it was so nice to get. You know, it really was. Swimming is depreciated. I can't... Yeah. Well, I never bothered with that because I'm predominantly played an Advi, so I would just hit Parrot and just go whoosh, flying along the water surface in, you know, in Shadowlands, and then on Rebuff I was flying anyway, so I didn't care. A lake, you say? Watch me fly over it. I know I said we weren't going to be doing the Adonis quest. We'll do bits of it. You wouldn't make you cross water in the car faster. It would actually, because the car I've got genuinely does affect the speed you move over in Shadowlands. It becomes a land vehicle. You ready? Whee! It's the only flight vehicle that becomes a land vehicle in Shadowlands that I know of, anyway. The car is the devil's work, yes. You definitely go slower over water, though. You see that then when we transition to water. Even though water's depreciated, it's still a factor with speed, I think. It says it's the same speed here because it's just run speed now. But that slowed down when we hit the water. Makes you look like you should have a big hitbox. That car is an eye catcher though, yeah, isn't it? It's still pretty fast over water compared to, you know, your normal run speed. When you go and look at disabled and legacy, see, it doesn't affect it. It's still the same. I had someone who was convinced they should be able to IPR those, and I was like, no, there's no IP in them. There is, I can see it. So I actually rolled a character on test live, put no IP in it because you can't, and said, right, it's at 0, right, and I'm going to max my base abilities. Okay, now it's at 20. I said, it's just trickle down. It's not having any effect. And then used auto and leveled them to 220 and said, there you go, now it's at 100 and something, you know. Do you give your robot the front seat? Robot relations. I should really, shouldn't I? The robot is just, you know, miraculously doing whatever he's doing. Yeah, I would definitely say you're quicker over ground, though. Even though it's meant to be. Deflect, unless you're a shade or keeper, I wouldn't waste your time with it, really. Honestly, not really worth it. Oh, well done. Pet warp, they said. Yeah, caps at 10%, not useful, yeah. My pet's going to vanish on me. Did I go too fast across the water? Just got back from a vacation in Florida and New York. Had fun. Sounds cool. Yay, there we go. Right, which ones? Or something or other. Yeah, one of you. I don't want to go any further that way, that's for sure. Right, these things crit like hell from memory. Shadowlands mobs follow Shadowlands rules. Yeah, they hit hard. Oh, stay on the pet. Taunt box, come on. Even though these are what? Well, they're quite high, 166, that one. Come on. Did you put... No! Oh, for fuck's sake. Brought a friend. No, go away. No, I don't want you. Go away. Go reset. Go on. They have professions. They do. And buffs. Oh, nice. Lag. And pop into existence. Just you. No dragging your mates along. It buffed itself as it was coming towards us, so... They have professions. Shen Protection, Muscular Astrophy, and Pistol Mastery. That makes perfect sense. They just do have the weirdest buffs running. I need to make this into a metal sign. Coffee, because murder is wrong. Yep. That's a good one. I hate that you can't... Yeah, you gotta do... Yeah. Yeah, man. Well, I'm being mindful of how close I am to those hecklers. Okay, now I've aggroed it. Well done, me. That sign is reason enough to spend €980 on a printer that can print metal signs. Okay. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty good sign. Okay, we need more of the spider dudes. Right, I got him targeted. Hello? There we go. I don't got a paper printer, so no, I can't do that. Oh, well, there you go. I remember owning an inkjet printer and just being disgusted at the cost of the ink, and just, I think when the starter cartridges ran out, I just never got any more for it. Getting missions in home as confusing as ever. Yeah. You really got to look at that little mini-map. And even then, it's not that clear. Hire an artist to paint it on wood. I'll get a laser printer and laser it onto wood. The last printer was a colour laser. Yeah, it costs a fortune, and having 3 different toners is... or 4 different toners is bonkers. What I hated was the way they monetized the printers as well. Oh, you're out of cyan. Well, it's a black and white document. I can't print this. You're out of cyan. But I don't need any colour. It's just a black... just print the in page. Your cyan cartridge is low. Printing cannot continue. What? I think they got fined for doing that in the UK. I seem to remember. They said, you can't do that. And actually stopped them being like, if your printer does that, then you can't sell it in the UK or something like that. Actually blocked it. It still goes on everywhere else though. Because that's just what corporations do. They will absolutely gouge every last penny out of you if they can. Then they'll introduce like some really hateful stuff. You know, malignantly aggressive price structuring and stuff like that. And then when people protest against it, they go, oh, it was only a first draft. We're not actually going to do it. Here's what we're going to do. And it's just like a slightly watered down version, and claim that, and then try and claim some sort of, oh, well, we listened. You know, it's like, no, you didn't. You just tested the waters. You wanted to see how far you could push it. Nothing to do with listening to your customers. You're lying. This is why drivers got hacked. Yep. And people had the zap it for the chips that they started putting on the cartridges. Because people went, oh, well, we'll sell bulk ink to, you know, refills that you can refill your cartridges with. So then they put chips on the cartridges to try and stop people, you know, outsourcing their inks. And it's like, wait a minute, if I bought a car and it refused to accept fuel from anywhere but the manufacturer's garages at their prices, that would be a monopoly, wouldn't it? That's exactly what they do. Cyan in yellow is used for hidden marks on prints, so most potent won't work without them. That's the law in the US and many UK countries, yeah. Well, people would just refill the cartridges with, like, water. Reset the chip on the cartridge rather than pay the company money. So, in the end, they made them so expensive that people went, nah, I'm not doing it. I don't want a printer. No, I don't want one. Why? They're just too expensive to run. I don't want one. So the market just, the arse dropped out of the market because everybody got wise to how ridiculously expensive the consumables for them were, and went, no, if I don't print a lot of stuff, if I need it printed, I'll go to a print shop and they can do it. So they collapsed their own market purely with greed. It's quite remarkable. But yeah, I mean, you used to go into computer stores and there'd be dozens and dozens of different printers there, and now there's like maybe 2. Because people just don't buy them anymore. They collapsed their own market. And they used to do computer bundles with a printer, and then people started going, I don't want the printer. How much is the bundle without the printer? Oh no, you have to have the printer. I don't want it. Alright, well sell me the separate parts. Oh, we can't do that. Then I'm not interested. Right, so now we want to go back. Meep meep. So the sign in yellow is used for hidden marks on print, so most printers won't work if you're not... If you've not got them. That's bylaws in US and many countries in the EU, so that's they can track down what printer did print stuff. 6 small symbols and the shape and distance between them make out the serial number of the printer. Why does that need to be known? You know what I mean? Why does that even need to be known? Oh, we'll try for another Doja. Oh, we'll try for a Doja, rather. We'll try again for a Doja, I should say. There you go. There's what I meant to say. Well, it is, yeah. You get too greedy, you collapse your market. People go, no, well, you know what? We'll just live without it. We don't want your product anymore. No, but you need it. No, I don't. Okay, we'll make it cheap. No, found an alternative. Don't need it anymore. Goodbye. Realised I don't need your service or product because I did without it because it was so expensive and now I no longer want it. That's what happened. And they keep repeating these things. I think their logic is as long as they've made enough money along the way, it's a success. You know, this is how these board offices think. It's ridiculous. Reminds me of when Xerox copyrighted the name so people couldn't say Xerox it. Yeah, shot themselves in the foot with that one. Xerox is now down. Yeah, they had fax machines and laser printers and, yeah. Yeah, that's it. The logic is always that, as long as the shareholders are happy. It's in the first Avatar movie, isn't it? He goes, look, killing the indigenous species looks bad, but you know what a shareholder likes less? A bad quarterly statement. That's how these companies operate. Don't kid yourself they're any different, because they're not. Truly malignantly greedy. Okay, I want to fight you over here where it's easy to loot you and you don't disappear in the ground. Yeah, there's a lot wrong with, you know, corporations and how they operate. And the thing is, the laws and everything else, they've got them wrapped around their little finger. They just buy the protections they need to be able to do what they do, and it's not going to change until someone says, you know what, you can't buy me. I'm gonna get in without that, and then I'm going to legislate against you doing it. You know. And of course, that's against the corporate interests, so they spend lots of money making sure that never happens. They like their position. They don't want to lose it. Yeah, they're kind of bulletproof. Well, the UK government is just completely owned by corporations now. They've just literally taken over the country. They're calling it cost of living crisis. No, it isn't. They've just ramped the bills up. The same companies are having the same issues in European countries, but they can't force those bills on people. Because the French government went, no, if you do that, we'll just super tax you and give it back. Up to you. And they went, oh, well, okay, 4% then. Not 300%. But because our government is owned by the corporations or the donations, they don't do shit. They just let them do it and then blame people for watching Netflix. Another complete and utter bullshit, you know, so screw them. Year-on-year profits. This is the problem with the capitalist model. It relies on year-on-year growth. The world, you know, the planet is finite. There are only so many people. There is only so much in the way of resources. You cannot have infinite growth. It can't be done. You just reach a point where it can't go any further and the whole thing implodes. And they're quite happy to sail that ship. You know, so what can you do? The ultimate pyramid scheme. Yeah, kind of. At least they got rid of those. You know, well, made them illegal. They try and palm them off as some other thing, but they're exactly the same. I mean, you still get messages from, you know, Facebook friends who've been taken in by it, you know. Hey, I've just come across this amazing product. I only need 4 friends to blow. It's a pyramid scheme. Get out now. Don't spend any money. What? No, I'm a businessman now. No, you're not. It's a Ponzi scheme. You're the patsy. Get out immediately, you know. If companies were honest. Corporate types don't want infinite growth. They just want growth until they finally punch out and cash in their stock. Yes, but for the system to work, it has to keep growing infinitely. If it doesn't grow, it doesn't make the profits they want. So if there's no end to making profits, the profits are infinite. Hello, I like money. Yeah, pretty much. That's it. Screw life, screw, you know, rights. As long as there's profit, that's all that really matters. And to them, it is. You know, they will go to hell in a handbasket for profit. And then the worst of them do things like, oh, we're going to go colonize Mars. Oh, Earth Mark II, is it? Yeah, good luck with that. Earth doesn't have a magnetosphere. You're all going to bake to death. Yeah, I mean, you can tell the system's broken when a single individual has more money than, you know. I mean, let's say we found a bunch of apes in the jungle, right? And one of these apes had 1 million bananas and the other apes were fighting over 2 bananas. Well, scientists would capture that monkey with the 1 billion bananas and try and figure out what's wrong with them. But when a person does it, they're lauded for it. That's what's wrong. Kill, I will hide. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter if you create an atmosphere on Mars. You'll lose it. There's no magnetosphere. It'll burn off again. Without the magnetic core, which Mars doesn't have, it doesn't have a magnetosphere, so solar winds just burn your atmosphere off. It's as simple as that. can sell us that atmosphere. They'd try. Uh-oh. I got aggro and I don't want it. Detonate, give you an atmosphere, yeah. I mean, I'm all for going and exploring Mars, but you're not going to colonize it in that way. You're constantly going to be living in domes, fearful of, you know, radiation. Okay, we go back to the NPC using the beacon. That's the thing with sudden wealth syndrome. If you read up on it, it's because one of the basic conditions of human nature is to have a positive self-image. People will tell themselves all kind of lies in order to maintain it. So someone that, you know, suddenly becomes very, very rich will lie to themselves that they're special and that they deserve that money because they're better than other people. That's why they have it. And they believe it. That's your problem. A very long time, billions of years to acclimatise to no atmosphere, no magnetosphere, and no air of any kind. There is no atmosphere. Mars can't hold an atmosphere, right? The reason it doesn't have one isn't its size, it's because it doesn't have a magnetic field around it protecting it, like Earth does. That's why there's no air, or next to no atmosphere whatsoever there, because it can't maintain one. The same is true for any planet. If it doesn't have a magnetic sphere, then the star it is orbiting will literally burn off its atmosphere. There we go, we has completed. The atmosphere is maintained around the planet through gravity pulling the air tight. No. Our atmosphere stays on Earth, yes, because there's gravity. Mars didn't lose its atmosphere because it's not got enough gravity. It lost its atmosphere because it doesn't have a magnetosphere. It doesn't have any kind of poles. It's non-volcanic. It's a solid rock. So solar winds just burn it off. That's how it lost its atmosphere. I mean, if we lost our magnetic sphere on Earth, we'd lose our atmosphere in less than 100 years. It'd be gone. All the water, all the air, gone. Solar wind just burn it right off. They just burn it completely off. Google it. Go on the NASA homepage. Look at how did Mars lose its atmosphere, and that's exactly what you'll read. We've known it for a long time. We know that Mars doesn't have any kind of magnetic protection, so yeah. No. Right. The Earth has a solid metallic core, yeah? And a load of iron moving around that metallic core, which generates a huge magnetic field we live inside called the magnetosphere. And the magnetosphere deflects... Okay, the magnetosphere deflects the solar winds and stops us losing our atmosphere. Without it, we just lose the atmosphere. Simple as that. The only way it could be maintained is by an outgassing somewhere that could keep up with the solar winds pulling it away. We just go. all life on Earth evolved inside the magnetosphere around the Earth. Right. That's what our magnetic core does. There's all the rays from the sun. They never get to the atmosphere because of the magnetic or magnetosphere around the Earth. Right? That's literally a good, visualization of it. It deflects it. It stops it ripping the atmosphere away. Right? How Mars lost. There's no magnetic sphere. It just got burned off. Literally, that's it. When its core solidified, it lost any kind of magnetic field it had, and the atmosphere just got burned off. It's literally as simple as that. How did Mars lose its NASA, not some crackpot site, NASA, how did Mars lose its atmosphere? It's not its gravity. It's because it doesn't have a magnetosphere to protect the atmosphere. It just gets burned right off. Mars is 500 million years old. Yeah, for some reason the core cooled and stopped, and that's it. Mars stopped being a planet that could hang on to an atmosphere, and that was all she wrote. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have sufficient gravity, then the gas will just vent into space naturally. Even with a magnetic sphere, it would build up a certain amount to the pressure, depending on the density of the amount of gas, and then how much gravity was acting upon the gas, and then, of course, that depends on the molecular makeup of the gas. So if a lot of the gas was, hydrogen, like hydrogen and helium just get burned off at the top of the atmosphere, they just vent into space. The heavier gases don't. Yeah, Earth does lose a certain amount of stuff into space, but it also picks up stuff. The interstellar dust, etc., is continually landing on Earth. So it kind of balances out what it loses in one direction, it's actually gaining as well. So it keeps all the harmful rays away. That's what the magnetosphere does. And for some reason, Mars no longer, stopped having one X million years ago. We don't know why. That's why they want to go there and research it, and it would be interesting to find out. But yeah. The iridium, the KT barrier is almost certainly was brought here by a very large meteorite, which then wiped out 97% of life on Earth, including the dinosaurs. Not just dinosaurs, including dinosaurs. So everything in the sea, all the plants, the insects, everything. We'll try for a Doja again, because we're coming past here. Yeah, there's very little iridium on Earth from its formation. Most of the iridium is in the KT barrier. And the KT barrier is like below it, dinosaurs, millions of other life forms. Above it, they're all gone. It's like 97% of the life that we can find. Yay, Doja! Just gone. Yeah, if you want to read about it, KT barrier, there you go. Cretaceous boundary. KT boundary is a separate Age of reptiles and the age of mammals. Yeah, kind of. The were mammals, they just weren't as successful as they are now. Dramatic change in the fossils deposited, yeah. KT boundary, it's called. Something very, very big hit us and showered the Earth in God knows what, including iridium, which is very, very rare. And it's a distinct line in geology all across the globe, on every continent. Bearing in mind those continents are constantly moving as well. Did I get it? Yeah, it's impossible to pull off unless we can somehow give it a magnetosphere. We would never be able to retain its atmosphere. We'd have to create a sphere around it in order to protect it. So a near impossibility. Right, before we go to scot-free, let's pre-farm the little shard doohickeys. Yeah, if you've got enough, you can generate trillions upon trillions of watts of electricity in order to generate an electromagnetic field big enough to surround a planet, extending out for thousands of kilometers into space. Then yeah, you could do it. It's just that's not technically possible at the moment, so by any stretch. The way would be to somehow restart the magnetic core in Mars, assuming it originally had one, which is really, really unlikely. I mean, you got to think the deepest we've ever drilled on Earth is 27 miles, and that was like a 1-inch drill bit. You're talking drilling thousands of miles to get to the core. Like the crust of the Earth. I mean, if you've seen, like, cut an apple in half, you know, the skin? That's the crust. Everything else, molten rock. Going in different directions and doing all kinds of funky stuff, but yeah. Well, okay, if someone figures out how to generate trillions of, like a trillion watts of energy, enough to generate an electromagnetic field big enough, then yeah, it might be possible. But the kind of energy we're talking about is more than all the energy that's ever been expended by mankind ever. Per second. Do you know what I mean? The kind of energy you're talking about is staggeringly large. Yeah, I mean, magnetic force is actually stronger than gravity, if you think about it. No, your instinct's going to be, no, it isn't. Well, okay, how can you pick something up with a magnet then? Is the quick answer. Because obviously the entire gravitational pull of the Earth is pulling that object down. But if you can pick it up with a magnet is pulling harder than gravity. Gravity is a surprisingly weak force, and yet one of the deadliest forces in the known universe. So yeah, it gets very weird. Yeah, I mean, to generate an electromagnetic field the Earth has, the engine needed to generate it is the size of a planet. We can't engineer things the size of a planet. Gravity scales very well. It does, yeah. But it's a surprisingly weak force. Not that you wouldn't think so, because it governs our daily lives, and it's a pretty bad time if you fall off anything sufficiently high for our squishy bodies, you know. But in actuality, you know, magnetic force is a stronger force. That's why a little tiny magnet can pick something up that, you know, versus the entire mass of the Earth, pulling it back down. Mostly bags of water. We are, yeah. In biological construction, yeah, we're carbon-based, mostly ugly sacks of mostly water. We're just a transport system for a nervous system. So when people started freaking out about the electromagnetic output from 5G, and I was like, you do know we live on Earth, right? With its magnetosphere, all life on Earth evolved in is orders of trillions more powerful than any 5G transmitter. And I was just like, oh man alive. Sounds like a deal. Right, we've already pre-farmed those bits. Where's Scott gone? I want to... You're in the way of Scott. Could you not? I got your shards. I got them on the way here. I hate not being able to trade out of a bag anymore. I know it was to fix something else, but... There's background radiation everywhere. Yeah, that's why we can't carbon date anything that's post World War II. Since the first nuclear bombs were detonated, anything after that we can't carbon date it. Anything before, yeah, sure, within a percentage of error. Near-death experience on YouTube. You know what was happened when Korea attacks China. Why would they? I mean, financially, North Korea, I assume you're talking about, are a bankrupt country. They're completely bankrupt. They couldn't afford to go to war. China could, but China's essentially a vassal state. You know, everyone is a slave. South Korea wouldn't be interested in invading China. They're quite they're a rather well-off country. And they got nothing to gain from it, you see. It'll be over resources of some kind, usually is. But yeah, I doubt Korea invading China. There's just no reason they would. Destroy the Amok Baraton. I wonder if we can. Yeah, North Korea is a completely bankrupt country. I mean, literally completely bankrupt. You know, it can't do anything. It couldn't raise a standing army or anything like that. It's like nowhere near could it do that, you know? Hand in the Doja? Yes, hand in the Doja. Do I hear a call to arms? No. We got one planet and we squabble over pieces of it. You know, we got a long way to go. Yeah, 100 million people putting their hands up and saying, feed the prisoners. Yeah, well, basically, yeah. People turning in doges together. Bling! Goodbye. Another ding. Level 152. Yeah, but why would they attack? Yeah, but why would they attack? That first question, first principles. Why would they attack? There has to be a reason, right? What does a united Korea gain from attacking China? A country that's now redeveloping itself as a much larger nation. Huge costs involved in bringing some sort of equilibrium between North and South and the quality of life in those two regions, trying to equalise. The hell are they going to go off and start a war? They're way too busy with other shit at home. You know? Just, no. I can't see it. China doesn't want a US ally so close to them. Well, China might attack. You know, if China attacked a sovereign country, then everyone gets involved. And then, yeah, then it's over. Yeah, conspiracy theorists don't need to think things through. They just disappear in a rabbit hole somewhere. And as soon as you apply any critical thinking to it, like, well, why would they? It just completely disintegrates like a digestive biscuit in a hot drink, you know? No, Excelsior, no. 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 For a million different reasons, it's completely different. Right, when the Soviet Union collapsed, the Ukraine had missile bases still there that belonged to Russia with Russia's nuclear arsenal there, okay? And they said, we'll give you back your nuclear weapons, even though we are now a sovereign country, if you agree never to invade us or and respect that sovereignty. And Russia said, yeah, okay. Fast forward to 2000, Putin comes to power and starts grabbing little bits and little countries here, there and everywhere. And then in 2014, annexed the Crimea, which is part of the Ukraine. And they just annexed it. Built a bridge across and then said, right, to the rest of the Ukraine, you can't send your navy under our bridge. Nothing like Taiwan, and that's the situation. And then straight after COVID, they were back. Yeah, near death. I mean, I've had a few of them. I didn't come up with any wild conspiracy theories after. I just kind of walked away, amazingly walked away and went, well, there's a lesson learned. Don't do that again. You know. Right, so we're back in Adonis and we're going to try and kill the Amok Baraton. Chances are we will not succeed, but we will try. We'll hit a sticking point with this when we get as far as some of the higher level mobs you've got to kill. I'm thinking. Up until that point, I think we'll be okay. You got to remember, China's basically a dictatorship with, you know, and Korea is even worse. It's a monarchy. They call themselves communist, but there's nothing communistic about the way they run the country at all. No elections. It's far, you know, it's the right of rule is passed through hereditary, you know, like Kim Jong-un or whatever, chubby face. He was, you know, you're talking about a country where you can only have an approved hairstyle. Think about that for a minute. You can be shot for having a hairstyle that's not government approved. I mean, their propaganda is bad. And pretty much any Westerner can see through it and go, that's a shit Photoshop, that is. Or, nah, that's not. I can tell that that's someone acting out, you know. All the pictures of Kim Jong-un walking around with generals making notes. Come on. Come on, you don't think anyone in the West is buying that. And we're not. But he keeps the people of North Korea on the verge of starvation and uneducated without access to technology and information. So a lot of them do believe it. There's something but not premium. They're not even close to premium. I mean, when they forget that people cast shadows in direct sunlight on their Photoshops, it's pretty obvious. How is this person there and they're just floating in space on the picture, you know? I mean, you want to see some of the undercover in North Korea documentaries and stuff and just see how there's a facade where the train goes through of... It's like an old Wild West town, you know? It's just like a facade of buildings with fronts on and the rest of it is just a couple of farms. Guy in a hut in the forest over there. That's it, you know? Yeah, well, he's obese, you know, he's grossly obese. Like, not grossly, what do they call it? Where you're probably going to die because of your, you know, your BMI is just way too high. Morbidly obese, that's it. I mean, the crap they come up with as well, you know, about his father. Apparently, wasn't born, he walked out of his mother's womb. And they spit this bullshit out with such fervour and conviction on their national TV. It's just incredible when you see it. Winnie the Pooh is just a little bit doughy, and that's fine if you're a Pooh. If you're a Pooh Bear, you're fine. That's your normal state. Yeah, doctor saying you need to lose weight. Yeah, he probably gets shot. Yeah, the problem they got is a lot of the people there probably don't realise that there's any other option. You know, this is how the world is. That's all they know. That's what a lot of these dictatorships, you know, is they have to treat the people of the country like mushrooms. You know, keep them in the dark and feed them on shit. Yeah, it's against the law not to show enthusiasm. That's a free country, all right. Right there, yeah. Well, it's not so much indoctrination. We're all, to a degree, indoctrinated because we grow up with a certain way of life and expect that to be the same for everybody. You know, we make the assumption that, you know, people's lives are fairly similar. And it's not until you travel a lot of the world you realise that ain't how it is. You know. Someone is ninja healing me from behind. The best thing of that whole Trump thing was the press conference next to the sex toy shop. That was just summed it up for me. It's just like, yeah, piss up in a brewery. What did Joe Rogan say? It's like, with him, the morons have their king. I'm sorry, but I don't often agree with Joe Rogan, but I think he's pretty much nailed it there. Who is this mysterious heel benefactor? It is a camel. No, a gent. Yeah, well, they're starting to... getting us out of Europe meant they could tear up the Bill of Human Rights, which the UK was part of writing at the end of the Second World War. And the reason they want to do that is they can turn the UK gradually, slowly but surely, turn it into a China or Korea. So, like, quite literally, oh no, you can't go on strike anymore. Oh no, you can't protest anymore. That's against the law. You get locked up for that. Wait a minute. Those rights were hard won, you know. Yeah, well, the way it works in places like North Korea and China is people are born into that environment and are literally never allowed to know it can be any different. They are kept isolated from, you know, information and such like that. China got real mad when they were talking about satellite internet because it would be very hard for them to block it. You can see it with all dictatorships. They try and control the flow of information. When they started protesting in Iran, they disabled the internet for Iran. They just didn't want the information getting in and out. They wanted to control everything around the whole thing. That's what dictatorships do. Because they know they don't stand up to scrutiny. Right, the next bit I definitely can't do is the ruins, I don't think. I don't think we could manage that. Wow, you two were keen. I'm impressed. You know, you've got too many oligarchs and billionaires running the media, and the media control a lot of the information. You know, people like a malignant life form like Murdoch he's done more harm to mankind than probably any other person alive. He really is one of the most vile human beings ever to have lived. The stuff he's lied about and manipulated and everything else, it's just The scale of it is just mind-blowing. Society needs to be protected from people like him. It does. He literally said, I don't like Europe. When I go to Europe, they ignore me when I tell them things. I prefer Britain. When I go there, they listen. Like, he knows he's got whoever's in power. He knows he's got them over a barrel. Unfortunately. So, yeah. Right, we're going to go back to Rubicon. Yeah, everyone can do that, but how things are reported and the way they're reported is... It's something people, bigger media companies have a lot of control over. Don't forget, they control the platforms you're uploading to. They decide what gets, they decide on the discovery of any piece of media uploaded. They've got control of that. They don't need to control what you upload, because once you upload it, they're in control of who gets to see it. You see how that works? You don't think places like YouTube and Google and all that aren't kind of like interlinked with all this? Because they are. I mean, whose platform am I on? Jeff Bezos's. Amazon owned Twitch, so... And yeah, you can record all this stuff going on, and a lot of it does get out there and find its way, but they control the platforms that it's going out on. So they control discovery, and by discovery I mean, you go on YouTube, what do? You look at your subscription page, maybe check out a couple of videos, you might look at a couple of suggested, and the algorithm starts building up a picture of what you want to see and keeps trying to serve it to you. That's what all social media platforms do, is try and keep you on the platform so they can serve ads. So when you're in a position where you've got control of that and someone uploads something, they can immediately go, it goes against our terms and conditions, gone. They can do it so quickly. And then even if they don't do that, you never get to see it because it never gets served to you. If you think Elon Musk is in any shape or form a liberal, you're severely mistaken. He's the epitome of a capitalist. That's his strongest card that he's ever played, is that and being born into a family with a emerald mine in South Africa, and yeah, he's in no way, shape or form liberal. Not even close. No, well, liberal doesn't mean that. Well, maybe it means something else for you, but that's not what the word means. But no, Musk is not. He's not any kind of liberal. No, Musk is a complete. Is the epitome of a capitalist. Everything's about money and image and status for Musk. That's what it's about. He doesn't. He's all for free speech until people say things he doesn't like about him, and then suddenly they're getting banned left, right, and centre. Anyone that makes him look like an idiot. When he tells someone, "Oh, well, actually, that software doesn't work like that," and then the engineer who actually designed the software and works at Twitter says, "Actually, sir, blah 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 blah," on a public tweet, and the guy's fired. That's not a liberal. That's a guy who has no sense of humour about himself at all. The Tories are liberals. No, they didn't. They formed a coalition government, then won the next election and got rid of all the what were they called? The Liberal Democrats. They got rid of them. They didn't merge with them. They're not still there. No. Incorrect. The Lib Dems still exist, believe it or not, but they got decimated because they let everyone down by going into a coalition with the Tories. They did in 1912. Are any of them still alive? Kind of doubt it. Tories are a mix of groups. They're a shark pool for sure, yeah. But most of them are there for their own benefit, and nobody else's. You know, we kid ourselves, maybe not, but no, they are. They're there for their own benefit. It's pretty obvious how few times they turn up to vote or do anything in their own constituency or whatever. But we'll never have a fair system while we've still got first past the post. Until you bring in something like PR, proportional representation, you'll never be represented fairly in the UK. And of course, the people in power don't want that. They like being in power. Power makes them earn a lot of money, not from their wages for being in power, but all the other things they make money from on the side, like 30 billion contracts for PPE equipment that was no good. You don't think they got a kickback from that? Of course they did. Jesus. And yeah, you know, I'll claim for the stables in my second home. Man of the people right there. No, they're in it for themselves, and, you know, the contacts they can make in that position, the deals they get offered, and then the public speaking jobs they get afterwards, and the book deals they get afterwards. They have virtually no hand in writing that book. They don't have the ability. I think one of the few MPs that ever wrote a book was Geoffrey Archer. And although you could characterise him as someone that actually could write a book, you know, it was all right. Play more than twice. It's not just that. That's the tip of the iceberg for the money they make on the side from their position. You know, so-and-so wants to put a railroad through this part of your constituency. Oh, well, how much is that going to, you know, how much are you going to pay me for that? Well, my wife's company would like a big deal with so-and-so. If you can arrange that, then you can plough through all those homes and put your railroad through there. That's why they want to be there, because you're kind of you're almost anonymous in your wrongdoings. You know, it's sickening. It really is. Matt Hancock he's a prime example of a prat, is what he is. I mean, the Tories in power now are the Z list. I mean, Jesus Christ, they elected Liz Truss as their leader. I mean, Roadkill, I've seen Roadkill with more bloody intellect than that person. She's just thick as pig shit, and it was obvious that she was thick as pig shit. You know, they made her the leader. And what did she do in 1 week? Oh, you sliced 30 billion off the economy. Yeah, they've reached the bottom. I mean, can you imagine Liz Truss would not have got a job carrying Margaret Thatcher's handbag if you go back far enough? None of them have got any character, spine, backbone, or, you know, any quality about them worth trusting. Not a single one of them, you know. It's sad. Most German politicians have consultant jobs at major companies. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Delaying renewable energy and stuff. Yeah, exactly. It's all about money. It's money, power and prestige. That's what it's about for them. It's not about helping their fellow man, you know, as a species, the fellow human, or any other thing on the planet. Just them. You know, that's why they're there, and anything else is an afterthought, you know? Just that's the way it is. I've never really believed any different, and nothing in my 50 years has, you know, shown me anything different about them either. So, on that depressing note, we will end the stream, boys and girls. Let's have a look. Who else is this? Just Rubicon live feed. Anyone we know streaming? Could go and raid. No, nobody I know anyway. I wouldn't give Liz Truss a job of bloody managing a charity shop, let alone the country. You know what I'm saying? She'd come to work for me while I was in retail management and wanted a management position like assistant manager. I'd have turned her down flat. And I said, there is no way that you could do that job. It's too much responsibility for you. All you were going to do is wind people up when there's a problem. You're going to piss off everybody else that you're in charge of because you're a moron, you know, and there's just no way. It's just not for you. And then they go and make a leader. Jesus Christ. I'm not even joking. I just wouldn't. Right, anyway, this is why I try and avoid discussions about politics, but we drifted into them from what a magnetosphere is, somehow. God knows how that happened. Anyway, I'm going to get off my soapbox. And stay off it on Friday, because Friday is Grace giveaway day, and then Saturday is Aliens event. Sometimes the talks are fun as well. Yeah, you know, this is it. If I don't agree with you, it doesn't mean I hate you. Okay? It doesn't. It means I don't agree with you. And I can articulate why. And if you don't agree with me after I've articulated why, that's fine. Doesn't mean I don't like you. Doesn't mean I hate you. There's too much of that in the world where, oh, you're with us or against us, and that's the end. No, come on. We've evolved past that, haven't we? As human beings, haven't we evolved past that? Where we can have differences but not have a problem about there being differences? You know, just saying. Yeah, Stephen Hawking is quoted as saying, you know, our greatest achievements are when we're talking, and our greatest failures are when we stop talking. And he's considered the brightest man on the planet at the time he said that. Okay, he's not with us anymore, but he definitely was one of them. You know, he did mathematics in his head because he couldn't write it down. Some of the most difficult stuff you've ever heard of. And conceptualised it and then figured it out backwards. You know, absolute mega genius. And was told he had 3 years to live and stayed with us for another 50. You know, incredible character. Incredible strength of character. You know, what a human being. Despite everything, people go, oh, the wheelchair guy. He was in a wheelchair, yeah, but he was so much more than that as a human being. You know, like most people just give up. But no, I'm going to come up with the theory of everything. Fucking hell. It's turtles all the way down. Yeah, well, after the elephants. Yeah, yeah. I always loved that one. Yeah, he did a lot of work on black holes, he did. So you would have seen him mentioned a lot around it because he had a lot of theories about how they worked, what we could expect to see, and could mathematically prove what he was saying, which made him remarkable. And then now we're finally getting to the edge of actually being able to see a black hole. You can't see it in the convention of how we see things, but we can see where they are and what's going on. And it would seem that he was right. And he conceptualized it all in his head, you know. Not even scribbling little notes and drawing things, just all in his mind. Amazing. But yeah, he did a lot of work on all of that, you know. Oh, he would have loved James Webb. He truly would, yeah. It's a shame. But we have things like the James Webb Telescope because of his work. That telescope, in part, stands on his shoulders. Do you know what I mean? Without his groundwork and breakthroughs and new science, the inspiration to create something like the James Webb and put it where it is in space, a Lagrange point, so it just kind of stays there. It's just incredible. It's like a ping pong on a jet of air almost, you know. It's just amazing. And for that to even be a thing, to be conceptualized, built and put up there to look at these things is thanks in large part to people like him. You know, you cannot overstate his contribution to science. It's remarkable. You should read the book, his book. I think there's two, isn't there? But one's much more accurate. I know there's the movie, which is a very sort of compassionate look about him as the human, and he's a remarkable human. But also, there's another book which is more about how clever he was, how he came up with new ways of thinking about things. You know, where the real genius is. You know, it's incredible. Anyway, so that's a higher note to leave on. So I'm going to go with that one. And just say thank you all for coming along. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you for the new follows. Thank you for the conversation, as always. And we will return on Friday. And I'll do the Grace giveaway on Friday. Thank you for whoever ran up to me in-game and gifted me a bunch of symbionts. I think it might have been Vulpoo, because he said something about, I'm going to give you a load of symbionts you're going to struggle to get in, which sort of sounds like Vulpoo. So, yeah. So, thank you all. Very, very big. And I'll see you Friday. Okay, folks.